Hello, everyone, and welcome to Taper Talk. See, I'm keeping my word, trying to throw up a video a day here. So, by the way, I'm just reading here that talk about weirdo dudes. RFK Jr. says he has brain worms. I mean, what a strange world we live in. I mean, RFK, this guy is let's see, what are some of his conspiracy theories that the uh, the water's making frogs gay, and this is the reason we have all these trans people, and Wi-Fi causes cancer. It's like, I wonder what, I mean, 17 years of heroin abuse. All right, heroin, not he drank too much alcohol or smoked weed or was on hooked on Percocets or whatever. I know that Percocets is like mini heroin, they say, I don't know. But freaking heroin. Heroin for like 17 years. The dude is strange. I remember, I'm older, I'm a boomer here, and I remember seeing RFK Jr. He was in the news talking about Bobby Kennedy's troubled son goes to rehab again. Bobby Kennedy's troubled son. He had longer hair back then. Just a strange guy. I think some of it has to do, I don't know, people don't talk about his voice, I guess, which is pretty good. He's got the vocal cord um, issue, and he might be angry at that. I understand. That's a terrible thing. I don't wish any of that on anyone. And it must be very frustrating for a guy who's a public figure. Like now he's running for president. Your voice, that's everything, you know. So there may be that. Who knows? Nobody in the Kennedy family really takes this guy seriously. They all say he's nuts. And by the way, his wife from Curb Your Enthusiasm, I don't know. People who actually have met him say that he's very nice. You know, he like personally, he's got those skills, those social skills. Don't be fooled by that. Like even Trump can be charming, they say. Personally, he could seem like he's sort of caring and kind. Listen, man, don't be fooled by that crap. Ted Bundy was very friendly. Very, like go watch some old clips of Ted Bundy. Like after the, like almost similar to what Trump is doing. Like after he step out of court, of course Bundy was sort of chained. Now was he chained? I don't know, but he seems like a reasonable guy. Like not reasonable, but he seems like pleasant, like articulate. He's got the suit. He kind of, it's just nuts. So we all know that sociopaths know all. I'm not saying RFK is a sociopath. He's just a weirdo, weird dude. But Trump is a sociopath. So, by the way, I want to play this clip here from the Midas Touch. I absolutely love the Midas Touch. Probably the Midas Touch, David Pakman, either Kyle Kulinski, although I've been disagreeing with him a lot, is really with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. He doesn't like Biden either, so we don't need that at this point. You can criticize Biden, fine. Wait till after the election, all right? Come on. We got, too important here. But let me just play, I think my last video was certain Republicans would get under my skin, make my blood boil, obviously Trump, but really more than them are the enablers, right? Like intelligent people who know better, like Bill Barr, the Congresswoman from here in my state, New York, Elise Stefanik. She's a vile piece of shit. I mean, she knows better too. She went to Harvard, this lady, so a smart lady. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I would kind of like to have a conversation, like a real heart to heart, right? Mano a mano, right? Like Bill Barr. What the fuck? Let me just play this Bill Barr thing, and then I'll talk. So,
people, but that's just Trump being Trump. Here, let's play that.
Just watch this.
But Alyssa Farah Griffin,
Listen
who was Trump's communications director, posted yesterday and said that you were present at a moment when Trump suggested executing
the
person who leaked information that he went to the White House bunker when those George Floyd protests were happening outside the White House. Do you remember that?
I remember him being very mad about that. I actually don't remember him saying executing, but I wouldn't dispute it. I mean, it doesn't sound. I mean, the president would lose his temper and say things like that. I doubt he would have actually carried it out. I don't.
But he would say that on other occasions. You said he was
President, you know, the president had a. I think people sometimes took him too literally, and you know,
What
he
the
would say
fuck,
things
dude?
like similar to that in occasions to blow off steam.
Blow off
But I
steam,
wouldn't
okay.
take him literally every time he did it.
Why not?
Every time
Because
he
at the
did
end of the day,
it.
it wouldn't be carried out, and you
It
could
wouldn't
talk
be
sense.
carried
Just because
out.
it's not carried out and you could talk sense into him, doesn't that still mean that the threat is there?
Folks,
That's
just want
fine.
to take
All
a
right.
moment to ask your support today.
Yeah,
Not a
there's our.
single donation.
So,
You know, and then there was January 6th. I mean, that person
all right, let me pause this.
was the former.
I love this dude, Ben Marcellus, by the way. I love them all at the Midas Touch. They got a great. I love Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen, Mia Culpa. He's a character. He makes me laugh. So yeah, the guy is a scumbag, cowardly guy. Obviously, very intelligent, a lawyer, and all this. And it's just kind of a mystery why all of Trump's attorneys that they basically they're throwing their career away. Like these arguments in front of the Supreme Court, presidential immunity. Like this is not job. And what is it with that boy? You know, like John Sorrow, John 1864. So let me just ask you, as Supreme Court Justice Jackson, like you could send SEAL Team 6 and assassinate your political opponents, yada yada yada. You could sell secrets to nuclear, you know, whatever, nuclear secrets to the Russians, to China. They're like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up with your 1864. You're full of shit. They're all full of shit. And you know, we got a 6-3 conservative court. The only normal ones are the three women, right? Jackson, Sotomayor, and Kagan, right? So, and the other, like Alito and Thomas and Gorsuch and Coney Barrett, you know, there were 6 of them, right? Who else? Alito, whatever, but there were 9. And it's 6-3. It's just really how that's like the biggest thing, how they got like you think about the last time conservatives won an election, like federally, it's you got to go back to what is it, George Bush, right? So and when was the last time they won the actual popular vote? Like you got to go way back, you know, many years, decades. So and yet they have a 6-3 advantage. They're scum. They really are scum. All right, I'm going a little long, kind of just want to put out a daily video here and there, more to come. I'll talk a little bit more about the people who infuriate me the most. Obviously, the fake news propaganda outlets like Fox and AON and all that. And obviously the corrupt politicians, Elise Stefanik and fucking Bill Barr, Cruz, they're scum. Who's that Josh Hawley, piece of shit? He's in weirdo people. I can't think of one normal, sane, like regular, like cool guy, like a cool guy you could hang out with from the Republican Party. I really can't. Zero. Okay. More to come. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here in Table Talk.